Good evening, everyone. It's just Damien here. I just have a couple of bits of updates for you, just to let you know basically what's happening and what's happening with different things. I don't know if I've made a video in the past. I think I have. I'd had a bed. Benson's for Beds gave me a bed for doing some media work with them, publicity work. However, I'm not going into it too deep due to bit of conflict with my parents and that the bed went back and and I was left without a bed. Basically, I'm not going in too deep with it because I don't want to get anyone into trouble and I don't want to upset myself again. But basically, in the process of renovating the bedrooms. I'm supposed to be hearing back from an electrician yesterday, but he didn't get back in touch with me, so I'm waiting to hear back from him. But yes, I went out last week to look for a bed. I said to my mum, might get one last week if I found one for less than £1,000. For less than a bag of sand, actually, which is Cockney rhyme and slang for £1,000. But yeah, basically, I honestly didn't think that I would get one for the price that I wanted to pay. Really, no, I didn't think I'd get one for the price that I was gonna pay if I was gonna buy it now. That was the only thing that would have made me bought one last week. Bought from a shop. If they had a sale on like that, because that would have been cheap. Basically, because television beds are expensive. They're over £1,000, a lot of them. I'd seen one in United Carpets. It was a different price in the store than what it was on the website. In the store, they'd had it for £649. That was without a mattress, but it was £649 without a mattress, and it was £878, I think. Online with a mattress, £30 delivery. But I wasn't going to buying it online. If buying it online wouldn't have been an option for me because I wasn't going to get it with a mattress anyway. I would have most likely gone to the shop and bought it because I didn't want it with a mattress, because I'm going to order the mattress from Dawn Mayo. They've got one for a reasonable price that will be suitable for me. I want one that's soft, but a lot of the soft ones hard to come by. But as I say, £649. Sorry if I'm blinking a lot. It's been my mum's hot tub and it's got chlorine in my eyes. My dad decided to be a silly git earlier and dunk me a couple of times. But yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, £649. I went to different shops first, had a look, and Furniture Village don't sell them in the store, they sell them online. To be totally honest, I'd rather see it before I bought it. I'd seen a lot online, but I'd rather see it face to face so you know what you're going to be buying. Because you can't judge the quality always online. So I'd looked at United Carpets and £649, and it felt cheap, to be honest. It felt cheap, and it didn't feel, the build quality didn't feel that good on it. It had a media tray, and it had buttons at the side of the bed for the head for the TV, but a lot of the ones, Benson's, Dreams, Furniture Village, have one of these. Remote control. This is for a Samsung telly, but this has nothing to do with the bed, by the way. I'm just saying a lot of them have a remote control where you just press a button and it comes up. So basically, yeah. Basically, yes. So basically, yeah. It was for £649. It felt cheap, and my mum said, "Don't be getting one just for the sake of it." And I didn't think that I should be buying one then anyway, because I've really got nowhere to stick one, with the 2 bedrooms being emptied at the moment due to the fact that I'm getting work done. So basically, I'd spent that, and I'd seen that, sorry, and I'm like, it wasn't really suitable for what I wanted. Felt cheap, so I had a look online and that kind of stuff. My mum said she would have gone with me to have a look at them properly after I bought one, after my bedroom was done. But she had a look, and no, I don't think I showed her the picture. I don't think I showed her the picture for it. I showed her the picture, but I don't think she had a look at it. But she said she'd definitely have a look with me when I was coming close to getting the bedroom done. And I'd been, I decided to have a look online on Sunday. I can't remember if I went through Google or Facebook. And yeah, I'd look for TV beds. And there was this one that I'd seen some second-hand ones on there before, £250, double, but they didn't look much. They didn't look up to much, and round that figure and slightly more. One was green, one was white, and they didn't look up to much in the build quality. Poor as well, and these ones were manual, where you had to press the end for the TV to come up. But yeah, I'm not buying one for the sake of it. And I had a look on Friday night, and there was this one popped up. Can't remember what time I found it, but I'd had a look, and £450, and with a 40-inch Samsung telly, so about 2 year old, couple of year old, and yeah, a couple of year old, they said, but they'd paid £1,500 for it, and they bought a new telly for it last year, and Samsung telly like that is going to be about £300 or £400 easy. And I'm like, 300-400 quid for a Samsung telly, that's cheap. No, that's going to bring the price up to £1,800-1,900. So I'd bought it, and why wouldn't I at that price? 1,300 and say possibly £1,330 I've saved minimum, because I paid my neighbour £20 for delivering it and putting it together. But yeah, it's a nice bed. I do need to buy a proper mattress for it, king size. but I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm just going to go online on Amazon. I'm going to pause this cheap to see what the cheapest Samsung telly is and to let you know. Yeah, you're looking at over 300, £400 really. So yeah, I got a bit of a bargain. Soundbar in the foot bass subwoofer. I'm still working out whether I want to get the flat networked properly and have Ethernet ports in the bedrooms, or if I want to do it a different way. But yeah, I've got a couple of ideas there. Really, I'm just looking in different options really, and that kind of stuff. As I say, I might have a word with my electrician bloke and see what he recommends. I've got a couple of ideas about different things and that as well. But yeah, I just want to get things sorted really and moving in. Thinking about grey for the walls, and I don't really know really yet. But yeah, I've got a decent telly with it and decent bed. All I need now is a mattress, but as I say, it might be hard to find. As I say, I found one, but I need to order that. But I'm not going to order that until the rooms are done. But yeah, I just need to wait to hear back about things. I'm a little bit. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I'm a little bit annoyed with the DVLA. Basically, I sent my car tax details off last couple of months ago, and the vehicle's taxed. 1 minute. So basically, the vehicle's taxed, and they haven't sent me the logbook back for the car. They haven't sent me the logbook back for the vehicle. It's my vehicle, but they haven't sent me the logbook back, and I don't really know why. And I don't really know why, but I don't really know why. Yeah, cream. Wanted. They should have really put it in a. I would have preferred it in a tube, but doesn't matter. But going back to where I was, I don't really know why I've not received the logbook back. But because of that, I've had to phone the benefit office. I've had to phone PIP to get some more proof of entitlement sent out, because the paperwork that I've used to go on my car tax, the disability paperwork, I don't have a copy of that anymore. So I'm gonna need another copy. So looking into that, getting my license back. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling hopeful. It's just that I've sent the letter special delivery, and that's why really I prefer. 1 minute. I prefer sending special delivery, and you get with special delivery, you get tracking number, which means you can track it where it's been and where it is. So I'm like, I don't know, the paperwork will have got there, but I've not checked yet. But I'm like, the logbook and that, it's £25. It's £25 if it's £25 for a new logbook. So I'm like, I'm not paying for another logbook what has been lost, because it's come from their end to my end. So they've posted it back out to me, and I've not had anything to do with that logbook recently. But yeah, so I've had not had the logbook back. So I've managed to I managed to ring today and get put into the waiting queue without being told there was too many people on lines, without being told there was too many people in the queue. So I managed to get put in the waiting queue and speak to someone, and they said I'd spoken to someone last week or yesterday about it. She said yesterday at first, and then she said last week. And I'm like, I haven't spoke to anyone. I sent an email out, but I didn't get a response. So it is getting looked into. But yeah, hopefully I don't have to pay for any of the lost documents or anything, and hopefully that I get some compensation. But I might not. It's just that I'm a little bit annoyed by that, and I feel like I'm stuck in a rut there. So I'm coming to the end of my employability course. I didn't realise it was 7 weeks next week, and I didn't realise it was 7 weeks next week. But I'm like, yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I was a little bit annoyed today. The broadband had gone off when I was going through. It happened when I was in a meeting, to be honest, and had to get that back in when I got the internet back up. So I've had issues with it all week, the broadband, to be honest. It's just my pill, sorry. So I've had issues with the broadband since last week, consistently enough. And basically, last week it went off on the morning on Thursday. Before it went off on Thursday morning, before the meeting, but I managed to get it back on, and I went off on Monday, and it went off uh, Monday, and it went off today, and I've emailed Virgin, my ISP internet service provider, and they said it's not happening constantly enough or continuously enough. It's not happening constantly enough where I need to get someone out to check it, and I'm like, how can I trust my broadband for the meeting on Thursday? So the broadband is behind the telly. It's to the left of the telly, really. So it's like, yeah, how can I trust my broadband? I've not heard anything back yet about my college courses and that I applied for. I applied for some in June, ready for September, but I've not heard anything back. And one course I have already done, but it's under a different name now. Basically, but yeah, that's under a different name, and I've already done it. I didn't realise I'd done it, but there was another one I'd applied for as well. But yeah, I'd applied for that as well, and I haven't really heard back. I haven't really heard back from them, and I've applied for a couple of voluntary positions with my with my employability course. One voluntary position, and then one voluntary position, and then a couple of training courses, but I'm struggling a bit with things. My social worker asked yesterday what am I doing about my social things, and I'm like, I'm getting the choice of two answers, Amy. They normally say that, like, I get the choice of two things happening. My needs are either too complex for them to work with, or I fall within two different categories, and I'm like, constant circle, man. But I just hope that I can get things back. Really, I was supposed to give my license back to the DVLA when they did some paperwork on that last time, but they said, but I didn't send it back because I use it Friday, and I don't really want to be using my passport Friday, but I'm like, I'll get it sorted. But I had to send the license off back this time, so yeah, I just hope I get things back. My pancreatitis hasn't been as bad today and that, but I'm feeling a lot better in myself. Just wanting to get this place decorated and that, and sick of sleeping on the couch all the time. To be honest, to be totally honest, I could try sleeping on that bed through there on a double mattress, but I'm just sleeping on the couch at the moment. But I'm going to be giving my old mattress away just to get rid of stuff, and I don't know if I'll get rid of the sofa bed yet for free or give it to charity. I've got it online and no one really wants to buy it, and I've had a couple of people messaging me asking if I could deliver, but they never got back in touch. So yeah, I've got it online and that. I've got it online and no one's messaged me back yet. I, I generally once if I can get that sofa bed gone, if I can get that sofa bed gone, I'll be able to put the bed on that wall for temporary and have things there. But yeah, as I say, I'm gonna get things sorted. I'm gonna get things sorted and back on track. And yeah, it's just about finding things. It's just about finding places for things to go. I don't know why there was two bin bags with a bed, but yeah, I feel a lot better in myself. I'm a lot more happier and a lot more structure and stability. I don't really feel like I've ate much today. I think I'm mainly eating veg, apart from two fish cakes. I'm like, bleh, 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 bleh. I feel like Robin Williams there on Mrs. Doubtfire, where he bleh, does frog impressions or something. I think that's where I think that's in Mrs. Doubtfire where the round is flat for the first where the round is flat. I'm not sure if it's first time round is flat, but it's the first time. It's the first time on the film where it shows them all together in his flat, and he gets angry with the children and he upsets the little one and he does a frog impression. Blip, blip. Just feel like that. So yeah. Basically, I'm just trying to get things back on track. Uh, I'm was a little bit disappointed last week that Sky I'd found out that Sky One would be next. They've replaced it with two different channels, and what mainly concerns me is I didn't think. What mainly concerns me is I like to watch The Simpsons on a night, and the the basically the one of the news channels that's taken over anyway, it has The Simpsons on, so at the same time as before. So I'm glad I've not lost that. But there's no Simpsons on Sunday, so I was a little bit disappointed. But yeah, the I've just my social worker said to me the other day, how many TVs have you got in here? And I'm like, I got three up to now, Amy. Two in the living room, one in the bedroom. But as I say, I'm gonna possibly give the old one away, and I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I know my bedroom I'm gonna have a lot of work done to hide the wires and that. But with the spare bedroom and that, I'm not really gonna be as bothered. But I am gonna get them nice, but I'm not gonna spend as much in the spare bedroom. But but yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna go the layout yet. I've still got things in the pipeline and stuff that I want to do, and yeah, still got things in the pipeline, the stuff I want to do. My mum is going to help. My neighbour's going to help. Social worker's going to help. But yeah, I'm just a little bit bored, a little bit lonely. Not lonely, but I am lonely more for companionship rather than like romantically lonely. I mean, I'm romantically lonely. Never dated. Yeah, as I say, never dated before. Would like to start, but yeah, I can't bring a lass back to my flat like this at the moment. Me sleeping on the couch. Got furniture in two different rooms. Um, we got furniture in two different rooms. And we got furniture in two different rooms at the moment. Where I shouldn't have kitchen and living room. But once I can get things sorted out, I'll be in a much better place and a much better frame of mind. And I just hope that I can be in a much better frame of mind with mental health. And I'm looking forward to it as well. I was going to get the new Xbox to go in the bedroom, but the issue there is nowhere selling them at the moment, so I might get one when the stocks come back, or get a custom built game PC or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna start looking into options. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the digital edition or the proper one, but I prefer the proper one to be honest. But yeah, I've been listening to my music more, and I do enjoy listening to my music. That does help with my anxiety and depression. I don't know where my headphones are at the moment. I had them in here before, but I'll find them. But yeah, I'm getting washed more. I didn't, and I'm using my electric more. When I say getting washed more, I mean I'm in the shower longer. I'm in the shower longer than what I used to be before I got the bathroom refurbished. I was only in there a few minutes, but now I'm long in the shower longer because I can stand under it properly, and I generally like a shower really. To be honest, it's better for the flat having a shower. I don't do like baths, but it's better for the flat having a shower because because of me being on a water meter really, and it being a flat. So yeah, I'm looking at different things. I'd I had a message a while back from Naked Attraction. I might have put in a previous video to ask if I was still single, still looking for love. And yeah, I haven't heard anything back. No one's phoned me back yet about that. And no one's phoned me back about that. Keep getting turned down by the undateables. Applied for a few other dating shows as well, but I've not heard back for. But yeah, my headphones, real bargain. I don't know if I've showed you them before, but the rose gold, classed as rose gold. Curry's, Curry's, I bought them. I bought them from Curry's PC World, or is it Comet? Curry's PC World. I bought them from, and basically, I'd spent £9.97 on them. Didn't think they'd be up to much, to be honest. But they looked a lot better than the ones that I've been getting from Boys. The ones I've been getting from Boys felt cheap. And I'm like, the ones from Boys, the headband didn't click into place properly on the second pair. And battery lasted a couple of times when I went out, and that was it. But these, the batteries lasted me around about 2.5 weeks the first time I used them, and they feel good on my ears. They feel better build quality as well. I'd gone into the store and asked to buy them, and I said, excuse me, I'm looking for some headphones, and I've seen them online, they're £9.97, and I can't see them advertised in the store really. Couldn't see them on the shelves, and she said, "Oh, we've had one delivery, so I got them." But yeah, it's good that I've got them. I do use them, I do like them, and it's helping me really. Basically, I'm enjoying today. Quick, I'm tired, been sat at my mum's hot tub, been out, and my meeting this morning, so I might go for an early night, but Family Guy is on. Family Guy is on at 10:05, 11. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to any opportunities. If anyone has any ideas of what I should do, if I should get the flat networked, or if I should look at other solutions that might be slightly cheaper, and if anyone can network in my area, let me know, and I'll arrange a quote with you. But yeah, thank you, bye.